best locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will kick it away first. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on third. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Williams. Wide open on the right. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. Bust through behind his pad. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion, don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bruins are on the move. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, It's Salter. Buying some time. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give them a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets the give. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in cover.
Pulls it in on the left. Turning it on. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot. Vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. And they're able to get him down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the...
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got a man. It's Matthews. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the right. All by himself. He's loose. He's at... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's ground. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab right down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucs!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket breaking down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Salter. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap, it's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Quick timeout behind the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he loses the football. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking left. That's caught. It's Thomas. There he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one, but give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finding an escape route. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Holds it in.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado! And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Catch in the middle, it's Flores. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for an open area to his left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Still running it, taking it the other way. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Working that wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did, after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the gun on third down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the 4th. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Fires it. Working on the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up, 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, we're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else. But 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand him the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Under fire. Keeps the play going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The quick out. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Pulls it in. It's Flores. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Flores. Ball is loose. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
The give from the gun. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava moving out of the pocket. The short hands. It's Flores. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, you're late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Pressure coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. All wideouts, no backs. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Here's the pressure. He's going to fire deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They strike first here in overtime. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
UCLA 42, Colorado 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Off play action on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Quarterback now breaking the field. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help.
Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Bucks! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. A personal foul in overtime. What an egregious mistake, and one that he won't be able to explain. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. They did not get it, and they'll lose the game by 1. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table in overtime, and it did not pay off. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what